Hi, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the SOP or the Standard Operating Procedure orientation. So these are step-by-step instructions that you must keep in mind before, during, and after a lesson. So basically, I'm going to share an overview of the guidelines you need to follow in order for you to conduct smooth and successful lessons online. So let me begin with the SOPs before the lesson. So just like any other company, organization, or school, my school have also listed their own standard procedure. And here's step number one. You must open your lesson slots through the tutor site. And always remember, you can only log in with your registered email address. Of course, you need to make sure you know your password. Now this is the login page, so you simply have to type your email address and your password. And after that, you will be prompted to the main page of your portal. Now here's a simple reminder for you. Log in with your registered login details only, okay? Email address, password. Now, should you forget what those logins are, you can definitely call the support team and they will be able to assist you. Note, however, that upon doing so, there will be a verification process because they need to make sure that it's you who's trying to log in. Step number two. Confirm your attendance by clicking the standby button at least 35 minutes before the lesson starts. Take note that this is the only time you will be allowed to do so, otherwise you will be tagged absent. Here's an overview of the scheduled section in the Tutors portal. This is where you can manage your schedule from opening to closing your lesson slots, checking a lesson demand viewer, and confirming attendance. Next is click on the student's profile and review the following details: lesson information, student information, student preferences, and previous tutoring notes. So again, lesson information, student student preferences, and previous tutoring notes. In the lesson information section, you will see the following details: the time and the date of the lesson, the number of lessons booked, because sometimes a student will book multiple lessons with you on the same day. You will also see in this section the type of the lesson, whether it's booked or transferred. A transferred lesson would mean that the tutor initially booked by the student is absent. Hence, they were transferred to you, so you have to take over. Next is the student information section. You will see here the name of the student. Sometimes they will include their nicknames because they know that some tutors have difficulty pronouncing Japanese names. It will be best if you confirm the correct name pronunciation from the student. They will also enlist their hobbies and interests. including their jobs. So you can use this information to engage them into a small talk, to establish common ground or a connection with your student. We also have the student preferences section. Sometimes a student will not indicate any lesson material. That is why it is very important that you check their lesson requests and preferred lesson material before you begin. Some will also want you to correct them proactively, and some don't. Note that some students will prefer they talk more than you do during the entire duration of the lesson, so be very mindful of your talk time. You don't want students calling you talkative and giving you low ratings, which could affect your evaluation in metrics. Previous tutoring notes. Here, you will see what transpired during the lesson. Sometimes, a student will use a different lesson material from what they have initially requested. So it is important you indicate the correct material used for the lesson to help other tutors after you. Although there are feedback templates in this section for your easy reference, you can leave personalized feedbacks for the student. You can include grammar corrections, pronunciation practices, and even lesson recommendations. Acknowledge the students' strong points and encourage them to continue taking lessons to keep improving their English skills. Step number 4 is you must prepare the lesson material preferences by the student. Make sure you prepare both copies for yourself as the tutor and for your student. There are times a student will attend your lesson unprepared, or they're just simply lazy. They don't have a copy of their preferred material and they will ask you to send them their copy. So you have to make sure that you always have both yours and theirs ready. You don't want students scoring you low for being unprepared. Step number 5 is prepare additional tools like Notepad, so you can take notes, alright, especially for the feedback part, and then also an online dictionary for vocabulary and thesaurus. Utilize your Notepad for important details during your lesson. This is so you can organize your feedback and your notes after. Now, just because we are English tutors doesn't mean we know every single word out there. We also check our dictionaries. And there are different dictionaries online you can use, and dictionary.com is one of them. This helps both you and your student understand and learn unfamiliar words, their spelling, their pronunciation, and their definition. Also, a thesaurus is very helpful too. This is a reference tool that you can use to locate or find synonyms or words that are similar in meaning to a particular word. It can add variety and power to your writing and your speaking. Alright, so those are the SOPs before the lesson. Now let's do a quick review. How many minutes are you allowed to confirm your attendance? Or should you confirm your attendance before the lesson? Make sure you confirm your attendance at least 35 minutes before the lesson starts, because you will be tagged absent and you will also be paying penalties if you don't. Question number 2. Name the different sections in the student profile. So always remember, we have lesson information, student information, student preferences, and previous tutoring notes. Again, that's lesson information, student information, student preferences, and previous tutoring notes. And what copies of the material should you prepare? Great! You have just completed before the lesson SOP orientation. I hope this video helps you build confidence in taking the first step to becoming an ESL tutor. This will guide you in conducting smooth and successful online lessons. This will help you become an effective English tutor. You are now ready for the next part. If you have questions, comments, and suggestions, feel free to drop them on the comment box so I can get back to you. If you're new to my channel, a like and a comment would be appreciated. Click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be updated for upcoming videos. That's all. Thanks for watching. See you again next time. Ciao!